If the Northman was part of a cinematic universe, it would have performed well at the box office. But we're in the age of Marvel and DC, epic art films don't sell. A lot of people don't want movies with any semblance of intelligence. But the Northman has been well received so far, although it's being called unoriginal because there are some noticeable parallels between it and Shakespeare's play, Hamlet. However, the film is based on the 13th century Scandinavian legend, the direct inspiration of the character Hamlet. So the story of Hamlet is actually the prototype. It came first. Robert Eggers, the director and co-writer of the film, tackles a few tough subjects: justice, family trauma, masculinity. It would be very easy to fumble it and subvert the audience. It's something we see happen a lot today. This was the second movie I watched after The Batman. I focused on the ways in which certain things or ideas are different from one another, specifically the morality of revenge. For example, the new Batman movie rejects vengeance because they want people to trust the establishment and institutions. The Northman justifies it. And Eggers makes it morally complex because it's not just an eye for an eye, although it does start out that way. Hamlet believes that he and his family will never truly be safe unless he does something about it. They will always be looking over their shoulder unless he takes action. Contemporary culture tends to attack this kind of male justice, something found in classics like Dirty Harry and Straw Dogs. Eggers respects the past, though. He doesn't try to modernize the Vikings. He values the role men and women play. Hamlet is strong and assertive. His girlfriend is cunning and tender. They work as a team and things would fall apart if he was feminine or she was masculine. The film gets it right. What makes a relationship work is balance, not equality. Too many writers and politicians mistake male virtue and masculine power for toxic masculinity, a liberal buzzword. To be expected, some media outlets are calling it sexist. They even managed to make it about race, suggesting it's a movie for white supremacists, and a number of leftists online want the movie to fail. They've infiltrated TV in the right-wing corner of the internet, creating threads suggesting the Northman is woke, because they don't want Anons to watch it. It's really obvious they haven't even seen the movie. They argue it's woke because strong women are fighting and killing people, but that's false. Virtually all of the women in the movie are slaves and housewives. This particular character is a Valkyrie in a dream sequence, and Valkyries are part of Norse mythology. They're sent to battlefields to choose the victims who are deserving of a place in Valhalla, the Viking version of heaven. This is not an example of political correctness. Like I previously stated, Eggers respects the past. Even a brief scene featuring a female commander is historically accurate.
The commander of this group of Vikings is a woman. You might have seen History Channel's Vikings, which has hordes and hordes of female warriors, which is rewriting history, and it's not true. There's one grave of a female Viking commander, so we based this character on her.
And I hate to sound like a centrist, but leftists and white nationalists are reading too deep into it. Eggers isn't making a movie for Nazis. In fact, he was hesitant to even make it because he anticipated many on the right would claim it as theirs. It's merely a historical accurate movie inspired by European mythology, a morality tale. That's it. There isn't a dog whistle. Overall, The Northman is mostly good and detail-oriented and respectful, but I can't deny this film would have been better in the hands of someone like Mel Gibson. The gray tones are distracting and bland, and the movie doesn't quite capture that spiritual transcendence. Some white conservatives might jokingly call The Northman our Black Panther. I don't think so, though. I think our Black Panther will be when The Passion of the Christ 2 comes out.